actually did like a scientific test, and it turns out Josh is 160 years old.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what? Now suddenly all the other podcasts are making a lot more sense.
like like carbon dating and everything. We actually,
yeah. You had to count like the circles on my elbows. You know, like
yeah, that's what it
was.
You know, you have to cut those, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
it grows back. It's weird.
This is taking a weird turn.
Has it though? Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
And that
weird
voice,
or natural turn.
that voice that has been jumped in, because we haven't even said his name yet,
Who?
is Dwenny himself.
Hello.
The all-time Gingerflix all-star.
Come at us, Dave.
That's it. Come at us, Dave. Hey, we tried to invite Dave back for his number 5, and he brushed us off.
Ooh.
He brushed us off. He
I
think
hurt his feelings.
Did we though? Because we asked him.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe he thought he was getting into the five timers club first.
Yeah, we did. We offered it to him, and he took, and he did not take it.
Yeah.
Are you saying I was second choice on the 5 timers club?
No, we were gonna bring you on.
So what movie are we watching today?
Okay.
We asked him, and he said no.
Yeah. So then we settled. You know.
How dare you?
Wow. You're getting roasted by a 160-year-old.
I know.
Jesus.
So, guys, what movie did we watch this week before we go any further?
Oh, God, Joe. We watched Macgruber.
That's right. In honor of the release of the new Macgruber series, I guess.
Yes.
It's like,
Peacock series.
Now it's a series. Now, for those who do not know, this started as an SNL sketch, right? Like it was like a minute at most of a sketch. And then in 2010, after, Will Forte had left SNL, they said, hey, let's make a movie. And this is what we watched.
Yeah. Which, you know what? Here's the thing. So before the Christmas break, this show came out in the States before the Christmas break. Right. And it is a direct sequel of the movie.
Yes, I've heard it picks up right where the movie ends. Pretty much.
So you guys kind of did me a favor because I was gonna watch the series and I hadn't realized where if the movie was on any streaming.
You're welcome.
So now I can watch the show.
You can rest easy.
We set you up. That's all. That's how we do. You're welcome.
We set you up. Let me
so I have a question for you. So I loved those sketches.
Yeah, I thought they were funny.
I love those sketches. I loved the I think he did a Pepsi Super Bowl commercial after that as well.
And then they moved on to the movie, right? Yeah.
And then they did the movie. I saw this movie in theaters and I hated it.
Yes. I was with you. Yeah, I couldn't stand it.
I did not like it.
I have never watched
your first
sketch.
Time watching it, right?
I've never watched a sketch. I may have seen that Super Bowl commercial. I think I've seen the odd clip, maybe, but no. And I've seen like clips of this movie, just like Val Kilmer's death or whatever. But that's it. I've never actually watched this movie, and it was a treat.
Things, right?
No, but so here's the thing, though.
It was a treat for the senses.
I watched it this morning on streaming. And I didn't hate it as much. Like
same. I found myself. Dwen and I think we're in the same boat about this movie. I
texted you, Joe, and I was like, I hate this. No, not even that. No. Lies. Reverse. I didn't say that I hate this. I'm like, this movie is so bad, but I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's
so bad. But
it takes a turn and it does it quickly, right? But it's like Like I like the whole setup where he assembles his whole crew, right? And it's
I legit laughed at that in the theater too, though. That was amazing.
No, but that was I was still up for it.
Oh my okay, but the first thing I thought of was Zoolander. Right, like same thing. He loses his friends in a freak, gasoline fight accident. But it was like, he puts dynamite in the trunk of their car and then just
a homemade C4 that he made and packed himself.
What was funny. No, go ahead. Sorry, Dwen.
No, I was saying, I like, so as a wrestling fan, that was like a big, just like laugh for me to watch the whole thing. But the scene with Big Show, where he goes up to Big Show and he just like asks him to be part of the team, and he starts making up with the guy, and then the next scene you just see him scratching off the name. Legit made me laugh out loud.
Man!
What I thought was funny with that whole scene, there was a couple things, because I looked it up, the movie. I was like, who's in this? Because I knew Val Kilmer and obviously Will Forte, but I didn't know anyone else. And then I see all these wrestler names that I know. I was like, Big Show's in this? Chris Jericho? And what's funny is years ago, I saw Chris Jericho perform like improv. So I was like, oh, okay, so he's going to be in this, and he's going to be funny. Nope.
He's in it for like 5 minutes at most.
Yeah, but that scene though, when he got the most talking out of the only talking out of the wrestlers, and they're back and forth like, last time I saw you were like, you had one grenade launcher in one hand and a machine gun in the other hand, and then you were ripping out some guy's throat. Good times or whatever. Like, that was great. I was like, this is funny. I was like, this is good. I'm excited. Like, so dumb, but I'm down.
This movie sets all that up and then immediately takes it away too, which I thought was.
I have a hot take here.
Okay.
The MCU stole from this movie.
I'm listening.
So Macgruber goes in that club and says, I'll be in this cafe tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon.
Right.
Iron Man 3, Robert Downey Jr. goes, I live at this place. Come and get me. Boom. I was like, you did the exact same thing and they came at you.
There you go. That's a hot take. That is a hot take.
That definitely seems like something that would happen.
The MCU's like, you know what we need to take from?
Macgruber.
It's crazy though that, like, because when this movie came out, it was like a hard bomb too. Like, it did not do well.
Yeah.
Like, it was a hard bomb. So I'm
tell
actually
why.
Yeah, it's really kind of
the thing is though, no, but even more so, like, very much like Night of the Roxbury, right? The whole concept is based on a sketch that never goes past a minute. Like, ever.
And especially the Macgruber sketches, because it was like 30 seconds Macgruber, and then it always ended with an explosion.
Yeah, he dies in every single one of them.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I don't have that to go off of, and I'm just thinking like Night at the Roxbury, same thing. I mean, I have actually watched that movie somehow a few times, and the whole sketch is just based on them dancing and saying "you me you." Like, that's literally their whole.
That's the whole
thing.
bit. Yeah, and
so how they made a movie out of that, at least with the concept of it being a MacGyver ripoff parody, like, you can go somewhere with that, like in the terms of it being, like an actual story, even how ridiculous it is or whatever.
My thinking on it is that, well, what's funny about it is, like, I want to say MacGyver ended in 1992. Maybe?
Might have, yeah. It was early 90s.
Yeah, it
was like 91 or 90, like to 93, something like that.
So just to think of a parody of a show that ended at least 20 years prior to that.
Yeah,
because the whole thing in the movie where he's like, I don't use guns,
right,
is a straight up like
yeah.
MacGyver thing. MacGyver never used guns.
Yeah.
But like, who would know that?
My mom loved that show. I think most women like Patty and Selma loved MacGyver, you know, in the 80s. Like, what's funny is I don't even know if they referenced MacGyver on The Simpsons after like a certain point. You know, it might have been
Anderson was just a fox, man. You can't deny it. And then he took that foxiness and he went into Stargate. Like, that's legit. Like, the only other person who's done that same thing is Scott Bakula.
Yeah. Yes, but instead of like he went to the Enterprise.
He went the Enterprise, and then, well, not Enterprise, whatever it was, and then from there he went to NCIS. Like, that guy's got some.
He quantum leaped there.
Yeah, which apparently is coming back.
They're
Quantum
bringing
Leap?
back.